What's up YouTube? Thanks for coming back to my channel. Today we're actually going to be going over the tutorial on how to make this pop-up box or explosion box like some people like to say. This is the Valentine's version. There you go. And I'm just going to open it up so you guys can see inside. And we're going to do a tutorial on how to get this done. It's a nice little unique gift, and let's get into the materials and what you guys will need. Alright guys, so to do your explosion box, you'll need a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and this will be for the base of the box. And I'll show you how to do the measurements so that we can get this cut out, but you'll also need a second piece of cardstock. I chose to go with the same color, but you can use a different color just to spice it up a little bit. And the measurements on this one will be a little bit different. I'll go over the measurements for the lid in just a moment. So for your base, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to measure your 12 by 12 paper every 4 inches. So we need 4 inches squares throughout the whole thing. So what we're going to do, I've already gone ahead, and I'm not sure if you can see the markings, but basically I just put a little tick on each side every 4 inches. So all I'm going to do now is connect my lines. And essentially this will be the guide to how, there's a snowplow outside. Okay. So this will be our guide on how to cut the box. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've drawn out all my lines that I need for the box. What I like to do is to have a little fold in on 2 of the sides. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. On this box here, I've made sort of a pocket. So essentially what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 pockets, just like this one. So I'll show you how to do that. All you're gonna do is you're gonna do a diagonal line outwards from each corner square. So we're gonna go like that, and like that, again like that, and then the last one. So the outside triangles are the ones that we're going to cut out. So let's do that part first. And you can score your lines beforehand if you want to get a smoother cut, but freehand for me is okay. And I like to keep these corner pieces just in case if I need to use them for later on in my box. Okay, so you're left with a hexagon like this. So essentially what we're going to do is I'm going to score all the lines, and then I'll show you how to cut it. So I'm just going to take my ruler and line it up. I'm going to open up my scissors. And if you have a scoring tool, great, go ahead and use it. I just find it's just quicker to use the scissors. And I'm just going to lightly score it. And the reason I'm scoring it is because I'm gonna end up folding in some of these lines, and I just want it to be easy for me when I am folding it. Okay, so now that I've done my scoring, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut the outside of the lines. And you're not gonna cut every line because you wanna fold in. So this one here, I'll show you, is gonna fold in like this. So because it's folding in like this is the next line here that I want to cut. So I'm gonna turn it. And I'm just gonna cut up to that point. And then when I fold it in, it's gonna have a little pocket like this once I glue it down. I'm just gonna grab another pair of scissors because I'm not enjoying these little ones too much. Okay, and we're gonna do the same to this side. So I'm just gonna cut against the line. Now I know that side is folding in, and I want it to be the exact opposite of this one. So I wouldn't try to cut this line here because there's nothing to fold on this side. Makes sense. So I'm just gonna cut the other one. Okay, and we're just gonna fold them in like that. And that part's done. So now what we're gonna do is we wanna glue down these pockets. So I have my glue gun, and all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on the bottom. That was a little bit messy, but it's okay. And be careful with your glue gun because you can feel the heat right through the paper. So I just like to pat mine down. So again, I'm just gonna do a quick line and then fold it in. And now I have my pocket. I can put a letter, I can put a note or anything inside there. So let's do the other side. So we're just gonna put our line of glue, fold it in, press it down. And then again on this side. Okay, and there we have our base. So you can actually fold these in if you want to. I like to leave it flat while I'm decorating. I'm just gonna move this piece aside for now, and then we'll start decorating everything, and I'll show you how to do the top. Okay, so this is gonna be the top. Again, my middle square was 4 inches, and around it is 2 inches. So I did 4 inches across and 2 inches here, and then I just connected my lines. On this one, what you're gonna wanna do, just choose a corner, doesn't matter which one, but make sure you stick to the same pattern. So since I cut this one, I'm gonna turn it and I'm gonna cut in this exact same direction, because we're gonna be connecting the flaps to make a square. So again, I turned it, I'm cutting in the upward direction, turn it, cut on this line all the way to the right in an upward direction. So I'll show you why that's important. I'm just going to score my lines that are not cut because we will be folding those in. So I'm just gonna do a quick score. On my pencil lines, and one more. There we go. Okay, so now, actually, I should have scored these too because it makes it easier. So you're gonna wanna score your flaps as well. It makes it easier to fold the flaps inwards if you score it ahead of time. So sorry about that. I'm just gonna do my scoring on my flaps. Okay. So now I'm just gonna fold my flaps inwards. Okay, so now you can see we have all our flaps ready to go. If we fold the rest of the flaps for the top of the box, we can start gluing the sides to make the lid. So I'm folding this flap inwards. I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue, and then I'm gonna stick it just like that. So you can see already it's starting to form the top of the box. So we're just going to keep going, and you'll see we're folding our flaps inwards. Make sure you don't put the glue on the outside of the box, because we don't want that. We don't want this showing on the outside. We want it to be a nice clean outside. So if I was to glue here and then glue it on the outside, that's what your outside of the box would look like. So you always want to make sure you fold it back, put your glue, and you don't need very much. This glue holds really well, any glue gun that you're using, and then just press it down. Okay, it doesn't take much. Your last one is a little tricky because your box is almost done, so I usually just hold it up, put some glue on the inside, and then just make sure it's lined up at the edge. And there you have your lid. So that'll be my lid, and we're gonna add some decor around it to jazz it up. So basically, I'll just show you, if I do fold these sides in, how your box will kind of look. So you just put everything up like that, catch all the sides underneath the lid, and you can make sure it fits nicely, and then you have your box. That's the basic of how to make an explosion box. There's other complicated ones where you can add layers, pictures, hearts on the side, all kinds of stuff, but I just wanted to do a real basic one for people who have never done an explosion box before. So now you get to the fun part, and you get to start decorating. So let's do that. So that's how you make an explosion box. I hope you guys like it. It's the Valentine's Day version of doing an explosion box. It's a cool card, cool gift. You can put gift cards in it, you can put notes, you can put pictures, you can put anything you want. Make it as creative as possible. Make it tailored to you or to the person that you're giving it to. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or suggestions or anything that you'd like to see in the future, comment below. I'd love to hear from you guys, or if you've done your own explosion box, I'd love to see what you guys have done too. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you on the next video. Love and peace.